Hey guys, our last video clip showed you how to do a smoky eye for during the day or work, and this video is to show you how to do a smoky eye for nighttime or if you want more of a dramatic look. So the first thing I'm using is NYX's eyeshadow HD eyeshadow base, and I'm just going to put this on my eyelids. I just use a little bit because the eyeshadow sticks really well to this, and if you have too much on it, then the eyeshadow gets kind of clumpy, so you just want a really thin layer. And make sure you always use your ring finger, because that's going to avoid putting too much pressure on your eyelids. Okay? So the second thing I'm going to do is I'm using Half Baked palette, and I'm using Chopper. This is a kind of a nude color, but it has some shimmer to it, which I think is really important, especially if you're doing a night look. And I'm just gonna do this on one eye to show you, but you would obviously do it on both. All right, then I'm going to, since I'm doing a smoky eye, I'm using Blackout. And I'm going to put it in my bottom corner. When you're doing eyes, you always want to work thin to thick. That's going to open up your eye. Unless you already have really big eyes and you don't necessarily want to open them more, then you may not want to do the thin to thick. Okay, so you can tell it's really dark right now. So I'm going to take Busted and use this to kind of blend it down on my eyelid. And I'm just using an eyeshadow brush right now. Then I'm going to take my crease brush, take some more Busted, and go just right along my crease line on my eye. Okay, so you can tell it's really pretty dark right now. So I'm going to take my eyeshadow brush again. And I'm going to take IDK. And I'm going to use that to blend these colors together in the middle and a little on the outside. Okay. Then you can tell it's quite dark, which is what we want, but I'm going to do some highlighting now. So first off, I'm going to take some Half Baked. This has a lot of shimmer, it's like a gold color. And I'm going to do this on the inner corner and blend it up to my brow bone. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit more of that, put it in the inner corner of my eye. That's going to help your eye pop, and then kind of pull it through here. The bottom. Okay, then I'm going to take Booty Call, and I'm just going to go over the top of this. This is just going to kind of calm it down a little bit so it's not quite so shimmery. Just going over the top of everything I did before. And kind of blending this black down in the bottom so it's not quite so dark. Okay, so our eyeshadow is done. Now our next thing is to do our eyeliner. So my eyeliner I'm using is CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus. This is my favorite. And you're just going to do it thick to thin. I'm working from the middle out, pretty thick on the outside, and then I'm going to pull a point out for a little cat eye. And then I'm going to go along the waterline on the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to take my mascara and I'm just swiveling it along my lashes to get it in between the lashes and then going slightly on the top. You don't want to do too much on the top because it will weigh them down, but you want to do a little bit so that you get that eyeshadow that has fallen onto the lashes off, or cover it up at least. Okay, then I'm going to do a little bit on the bottom lashes. And there's my eye. And then lastly, we're going to be taking an angle brush or an angle liner brush, just really thin angle liner brush. And I'm using NYX's or NYX eyeshadow cake powder, or sorry, eyebrow cake powder. And I'm going to start on the bottom of my eyebrows to create my line I want. Okay. And when you're choosing eyebrow color, we'll be doing a tutorial on this, but just so you know, you want the color to be close to your hair color or just slightly lighter, otherwise the brows look a little more drastic. If you want them to look drastic, you can go darker than your hair color, but just know that's gonna make them look a little bit more drastic. And I wanna come up to a point and then down slightly, not down too much. That went down a little bit too much. And then okay, that finishes off our eye.